stream and it just decides to cut me off, you know, it's okay. I also don't know if the notification is going to go back up on YouTube. Bougie Music says, are you guesting? We'll see towards the end. I may guest. I don't know. It may just like cut me off. Ellery says, can you guys see her? Okay, can you all see me? And can you hear me? I guess are the two most important questions. Chris says, Harry using up that Wi-Fi again. Yeah, dude, my Wi-Fi must really suck. Bougie Music says yes. Okay. So I think we're good. I think hopefully this is the time. What is this, the third time I've tried streaming? So third time's a charm, right? We shouldn't have issues. All right. So sorry if you're watching on YouTube and you're like getting so many notifications. I realize that's annoying for a lot of people when you just like get notifications for the same thing over and over. But yes, technical difficulties, it happens. More so now. I don't know why. You would think that like as time goes on, they would like fix all the bugs and stuff, but it hasn't been that way. So let's hope for the best. It is, Chief says, Elise, you are freezing. Is it still freezing up? Oh, snap. That's not good. Bougie Music says, how do you stream on both YouTube and YouNow? So YouNow has a simulcasting option where if I click that, it basically just feeds this live stream footage over to YouTube so it can live stream at the same time. Kimberg says, did you ever meet JoJo after you got hit with a shoe? No, sadly, I never got to meet JoJo, but she did see my video and she DM'd me on Instagram and followed me. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool that like she saw my video and she reached out to me. So mad respect, super cool girl. Like she's killing it. So yeah, JoJo and I are mutuals now. Andrew says, so when do you two collab? Oh my word, I would love to do a collab with JoJo. I feel like that would just be like the most wholesome collab ever. It would be iconic. Truly, like I would be living my dream if I got a collab with her. Let's see. Do it. McKinley Draw says we need that. Nick says, did she respond to your DM? She did. Well, yeah, she responded. Mitchie, thank you so much for the 2,000 likes. She responded to it after she saw the video because like probably, obviously before the video, she never saw it because like I'm sure she gets like so many DMs every single day. Chris says, did you all finally play Wii Sports? It will happen. It's gonna happen. I promise you. We do need to have that Wii Sports battle. Sapphire, thank you so much for the 50 likes. Jahan says, have you thought about your fan base name? I really haven't. I don't know like a good fan base name that wouldn't sound cringy. Like I've tried to think about that before and like everything I come up with, I just like cringe at. So I don't even know. Anton, thank you so much for the 3,000 likes. You're so kind. Let's see. Fire Dragon Animation says, what is the meaning of life? Oh my word, thank you for bringing that up. Okay, so if you watched my Instagram story, I announced that I was going to be live streaming and I said we could talk about the meaning of life and why there is no section in Disneyland dedicated to Ratatouille. I'm offended. Are y'all offended? You should be offended. Bougie Music says thrown out the windowers. Oh, like that's the fan name. Throw out the windows. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Where I was going with that is first I was going to plug my Instagram. LOL. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you should, because I post a lot of quality content over there. Mitchie, thank you for the 400 likes. Addie Lise Eklund, guys, like, if I could give you 2 platforms to follow me on, it would definitely be YouTube and Instagram. That is where I feel like I thrive. I have my best content on there. You can follow me on Twitter too, but I feel like I'm not that funny. My tweets aren't that great. If you want to cringe, follow me on Twitter, TBH. So the meaning of life. Okay, no, first, why don't they have a section in Disneyland dedicated to Ratatouille? I would live for that. I would visit Disneyland like once a year just to visit Ratatouille Land. Like, they literally, oh, that would be the coolest thing ever. Ratatouille Land. Why don't they have that? Yes, and they would have an epic French restaurant and they could serve ratatouille there. God, I'm so offended that they don't. The movies that matter. Ratatouille, Big Hero 6. They need to like dedicate a section in Disneyland to each. Bougie Music, thank you for the 400 likes. Oh my gosh, yes, Up is, wouldn't that be so cool if in Disneyland they had like the Up house with a million balloons on it? Dude, that would be so sick. And it'd be so colorful. Oh my word, they need like a rainbow section of Disneyland. And Up will be in the rainbow section because they'll have like rainbow balloons. And I think I need to get a job at Disney, like in the park development department, and tell them what's up. Be like, okay, first of all, Ratatouille. Joshua says, but it will just float away. Well, they don't have to be like real balloon. It just needs the aesthetic. It'd be such a good aesthetic. Mark Hawthorne says, is there a Cars Land? There is in Disneyland. I'm not sure about Disney World because I went to Disneyland whenever I went to VidCon this summer, and it's like Radiator Springs is Cars Land, and they have like the main ride there, and they also have the Cozy Cone motels, but like they turned it into little, not restaurant, well, like you can get food at the cones. They're like food stands, so it's pretty cool. It is Chief says, where is it? I'm not sure about like the section in Disneyland, but like I'm sure you could look up a map online of Disneyland. I'm like so directionally challenged that whenever we were at Disney, like if I went there every day, I would like know my way around, but I just like also turned around. I'm like, wait, where are the different sections at? I don't know where I'm walking. I just followed my sister and her friend around because her friend has like season passes or whatever, and she goes so much. Aliha says, you plan the best things. Have you ever planned a party before? I haven't, but I think it'd be super fun to like be a party planner or a wedding planner. That would be so fun. Oh shoot. What the heck is going? Okay, my computer is tripping out. Yeah. K-Sim says, what Disney movies don't you like? I actually can't think. Okay, I don't know if it's a Disney movie, but I remember watching Thumbelina as a child. Is that a Disney movie or is it just like a kid movie? I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Thumbelina, gonna be honest. I don't think it's a Disney movie, TBH. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Make sure to check the YouTube chat. Yes, I will go check the YouTube chat. I almost forgot to do that. YouTube chat, what is up? Bang Tan Fam says, plan my wedding, please. I would love to. You said TBH twice today. I say TBH a lot. TBH. Chris says, isn't Ratatouille in Paris? I believe it is. I think. I'm not like 100% sure. Aren't Aren't they French? And it's in Paris. Yeah, because isn't the Eiffel Tower in the movie? I actually don't remember. Oh my gosh, K Sim! What the heck? That comment. Absolutely roasting me. Elise should plan weddings because she'll never have her own. Wow, you know, probably hurts because it's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. Oof, that cut me, man. Can I get an F in the chat for me? Dude, that comment like derailed me. Kason, you're savage. You absolute savage. It's okay. I understand that no one wants to date me. Thank you for the F's in the chat. Woo, get an F for my singleness and never getting married. Hey, it's okay. I have you guys. You guys are my friends. So I'm perfectly content. YouTube chat. Are there people in the YouTube chat who aren't roasting me alive like K-Sim? Just kidding. K-Sim, hey, you're cool. Animal Lover 27 says, I love you. I love you too. Do a room tour. Okay, so I've been meaning to do an apartment tour. Mitchie, thank you so much for the 500 likes. And whenever I do my apartment tour, I'll also do like a mini room tour because my room isn't that complicated. Like it can take 30 seconds to explain. I have my desk, I have my bed, I have my table, and I have my guitars. And that's pretty much it. Chris says then Disney has to buy Paris. Yes. There's a Disneyland in Paris though, or Disney World. I don't know what they call it there. Let's see. Oh my gosh, the YouTube chat. You are so cute and a true man. Haven't found you yet. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. It's a journey. Nafisa says, I searched online and couldn't find a cheap Brendan Urie cutout. If you guys find a reasonably priced Brendan Urie cutout, please send me the link and I will get it for my studio. Brendan can stand right next to Harry in the dining area. You Shalloway says, how much? Okay, well, here's the tea. That Harry cutout that I got, it was on clearance for $10. That's the only reason I got it, because I'm like, wow, that's so incredibly cheap. And the memes that I could make, just like even having him in the background, like iconic. I would say like $30 is a reasonable price for a cutout. I would maybe pay $50 if it's Brendan Urie. Are you going to put Harry on the step for Halloween? I would, but I feel like someone would rip Harry off, and I don't want that. I don't want someone to steal Harry. Like, he's got to stay in his home. Put him on your porch. For real, though. It is I, Chief says, who is your crush? I don't have a crush at the moment. TBH, I'm enjoying the single life. ATM. I need to stop abbreviating things like in real life. That's just annoying. Mitchie, thank you so much for the 2,000 likes. Thank you, thank you. Put him by the window and then move him every now and then. Oh my word, I could put him on the patio. Okay, so we have like a little balcony. Because we live in an apartment. A lot of apartments have balconies. I could put him up on the balcony. So when people walk by, they'll just see him chilling up there. Oh my word, that's iconic. Thank you for that idea, Chris. That's a good idea. Expert Amateur, thank you for the 1,000 likes. You're so kind. Okay, we gotta do that. Andrew says, how do you become appreciative of the single life? Asking for a friend. Okay, that is a really good question because for a long time, I was not like super happy being single, and I got sad thinking about like, oh my gosh, I just want a boyfriend. I want to find the love of my life, which I still do. I still have that desire to be married eventually. But I think a big thing for me is perspective on it. Oh, wait, you found, is that a Brendan Urie cutout, Trent? I will have to check that out. It's on Amazon. Oh, but that's the UK link. You might have it in the UK. I'll check it out. All right. What I was saying about the single life is it's really, well, it comes down to changing my perspective on things. I'm like, okay, like there is other things I have the ability to focus on and put more effort into because I'm not in a relationship. So I'm able to focus like on my YouTube and live streaming more and traveling more as well. And Expert Amateur, thank you for the 2,000 likes. And like I said, I'm content being single, but I still do have that desire to eventually get married. But it's also like another thing of I'm not going to go actively searching for that. I'm just going to let it naturally happen like whenever it does, which is kind of why I don't do online dating. Like I have nothing against it. Like there's so many people who find their future spouse through Tinder or eHarmony or Christian Mingle. I have no idea. And I wouldn't go like far to call them, like I'm not going to say those people are desperate or whatever, to each their own. But I personally like, I just don't want to go searching for it. I'll just let it happen whenever it happens, you know? Because if I look for it, I feel like it's not going to happen. Anytime I'm looking for something, it never happens in the moment. I just kind of forget about it. Is like when stuff starts happening. My life is one big ironic twist of fate. Okay, so I hope that kind of answered your question. Maybe not. K-Sim says, Elise, you never leave the house. How could you even look for it? Yeah, I never leave the house. No. I find it so funny because there's people who are like, wow, you don't have any other friends. Like all you do is hang out with Eden. You never leave the house. But the thing is, oh my gosh, I find it so funny because it's almost like people online feel like they're entitled to know every part of a person's life. And here's the thing, like I had a friend visit a week ago and she stayed with me and we went out to get dinner, went out to get breakfast and hung out and everything. I never posted that on social media. So like no one's gonna know that we hung out. And like people assume that I don't have any other friends. I do. So but also, yeah, I never leave the house, guys. Mitchie, thank you for the 400 likes. So yeah. Dude, but K-Sim over here roasting me. Boy, I leave the house. Eden and I are also trying out different churches because we're trying to find a new church. Andrew says, I take your loneliness as a part of your character you play, which, you know, I don't get out as much as the average person. So it's not like a lie when I say, oh, I never leave the house. Like I really don't leave the house that much, but I still do. Roselove says, I dyed my hair purple yesterday. That's awesome. And dude, I never leave the house. I went to the Kids Bop concert. I was at the JoJo concert. I was at the Billy concert. I leave my house for concerts. Okay, that's about it. There's lots of people at concerts, and I've actually made friends through going to concerts. Like, it's amazing how going there, I feel like you truly find your people. Like, they understand you. The people have the same music taste as you. They get it. And people are so friendly. Like, even last night at the Billy concert, in the row that we were sitting in, there were a couple of girls who recognized Eden and I from YouTube. And so they asked for a picture with me. And then the guy sitting in the row in front of us, he was like, who are you? Like, why did those girls want a picture with you? Type in your Instagram handle for me. And so I did, and then he followed me and we just like talked for a bit. So that was cool. And like this guy had no obligation to like ask what my Instagram was or even follow me. I'm like, dude, you don't have to follow. Like, if you're curious, I understand, but no pressure. I understand that my content isn't for everyone. And he followed and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so sweet. So yeah, good time at the Billy concert. Andrew says he's making a move on. He was not making a move on me. It was just being friendly. Ted says, will this be on YouTube? Is unlisted. Might have to leave early. I believe it will, but I'm also not 100% sure. So we'll find out. Chris says, I'm gonna start following my friends and asking them for pictures out. But he didn't ask me for a picture, the one guy. He just like was curious about my Instagram. How was the Billy concert? It was so good. Random Ting says, I got 3 notifications. Why? Because we were having some technical difficulties and I had to restart the live stream. So I'm really sorry if that's annoying, like getting that many notifications about the same live stream. We got it fixed though. It's working now. Let's see. Will Harm says, yesterday I asked that girl on a picnic, but apparently she's already taken. Oof, I'm sorry. Hey, mad respect though for shooting your shot. Sometimes like that is a hard thing. Like you don't know if someone's already in a relationship and it's kind of like that tricky thing. Mitchie, thank you for the 2,000 likes. That's amazing. I'm really sorry to hear that, but also don't let that discourage you from asking other girls out in the future. I know, like it is really discouraging, but you can't let that stop you. It's one person and there's so many people out there. But also it's funny because that makes me think about, there were like actually a couple times in college, I would start to get a crush on a guy. And like, I thought they were single. And like they never talked about their girlfriend or whatever. Okay, I'm thinking of like one guy in particular. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, he's single. Like, it's a possibility. And then I found out he had a girlfriend and I was like, oh, okay, gotta move on. No, but the thing is, like, I went the entire semester not knowing that he had a girlfriend because he never talked about her. Like, I never saw them hanging out together or whatever. And I knew both of them. And then I found out, I was like, okay, yeah, guess it can't work. Kason says he never mentioned her, not once. No. And actually the way I found out is we were all like in a friend group together. She wasn't there, but he was. And then another person in the group was like, so, wait, hold on, I gotta disguise his name. David, when are you gonna pop the question to your girlfriend or whatever? Or said something, like mentioned something about a ring. And I'm like, oh, so he has like a serious girlfriend? Okay, never heard of her. So yeah. But that also was sophomore year of college. That was a long time ago. Coney says big F. I know, yeah. Super big F. So I know sometimes like people do get annoyed when couples are like so open, like, oh my gosh, I love my boyfriend. But hey, at least you know that they're taken and you don't have to question. This guy like never once mentioned his girlfriend. So I was over here like, oh, I kind of have a crush on you. You seem like you're single. And then it ended up just like my crush ended up crushing me. Jane says that's bad. That is bad. Oof, major oof. Kasim says, how upset were you after you found out? I mean, I wasn't upset. I was just kind of like, yep, seems right. Because that type of situation, this sounds so sad, but that type of situation, like, happens to me a lot. Not necessarily that situation, but like that type of thing. Yeah. What was it? In my super personal video, I was saying how I'm surprised like my first date wasn't the most awkward experience ever because that is something that would happen to me. That pretty much just sums it up. So yeah, no surprises. I was just like, yeah, of course. Seems about right for my life. Bramston says, apparently there's a new update for Mac. Should I update? I don't know. I haven't updated my computer in so long. I always get even those Microsoft updates. Oh my word, they keep popping up. And I probably should update at some point, but I just haven't. Mitchie, thank you so much for the 2,000 likes. Sophia says, can you dye your hair blonde again? Well, I mean, it's blonde right now. Do you mean like dye my roots blonde? Because this is like pretty blonde. All the color has mostly come out. Someone who tried, thank you for the 200 likes. Emily Elizabeth, thank you for becoming a fan. Andrew says you're naturally blonde, right? I am. So this is my natural color. It looks, or it's kind of a little bit darker, just the way it's appearing from the webcam, but it is like, my hair is blonde. Let's see. Just a Friendly Potato says, what's your opinion on hairless animals? I've only come in contact with one hairless animal in my entire life, and that was my friend who had a hairless cat. And not gonna lie, like the hairless cat, super ugly, but like it was so ugly that it was cute, and I loved that cat. So yeah. It's kind of the same thing with pugs. I may like get some backlash for this, but I think pugs are like so ugly that they're cute, if you know what I mean. Mark says, yeah. Andrew says pugs can barely breathe. Oh my word. Kason says, whoa, don't roast pugs like that. You know what, Kason? Don't roast me like you have this entire live stream. You know, it's a good thing I have like 3 older siblings to keep me in check and absolutely roast me, because now I can take roastings from the internet. Like normally I feel like if I didn't have my siblings to roast me, I would have looked at Kayson's comments and went and cried after this live stream. But no, having older siblings like really toughened up my skin. Kaysen says, I know you're gonna cry afterward. Well, I'm gonna cry afterwards because I always cry, but not because of you. Like I'll cry for some other reason for sure. Yeah, you know how it is. Andrew says, how has dealing with web crap posting affected you? Hopefully not too badly. Really not at all. Like sometimes it has gotten to my head a little bit whenever I get like severe backlash for something that I don't feel is deserving. Like obviously y'all keep me in check if I ever do anything that's offensive or just like not right. You tell me, don't stand me for it. Be like, hey, that's not cool. You need to like reevaluate. But for something where I just express an opinion and I've gotten like a lot of people hating on me for that, it does kind of just make me feel bad. Or when people like assume things about me that aren't correct or I feel misunderstood. There have been a few times, but for the most part, when it's just people saying like, you're ugly, you're gross, you can't sing, that doesn't affect me in any way. I actually find it funny. Like I see that stuff and it makes me smile. I know it sounds kind of weird, but yeah. Expert Amateur says, Jasmine JJ says to say hi. Hello, Jasmine. How are you doing? Expert Amateur says, can you see YouTube chat? I need to check that. For some reason, it like my phone has been locking and I don't know why. Probably because I updated it. Mariana says, someone behind you, darling. That's Harry Styles in cardboard form. So there's that. Ha ha ha. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Ramstena says, do you think it's worth going to school for 4 years to get a degree? My answer to that, it depends. First of all, what degree you're getting and what you want to do with your life. I would say those are the two like most important questions, because some degrees like aren't going to benefit you in your area of study, whereas like obviously if you're going to become an accountant or a lawyer, like you need that degree, you need that certification after the degree to have a job. Whereas like a lot of times in business and marketing, for my example, you don't necessarily need that degree. You just need experience. So Jane says, I want to be a vet. So yeah, for something like a vet, I would say, yeah, you need a degree. You need to go get a degree in whatever vets get a degree in. Don't they usually start off with like science or something? But really, you can actually get your undergrad degree in like almost anything and still go to med school. So you just have to do good. I think it's called the MCAT or something, because my cousin is in med school and it took him a few tries to get in. MCAT, that's what it is. I almost said MCAP, like MCAP Steve, and he does the Minecraft parodies, so that's where my mind's at. Let's see. Ramstena says, I'm doing computer science. That's a good one. Alpha Snoda says, what is your favorite Billy song? I really, really like Watch. I think it's such a beautiful song, and I think it's kind of underrated. Sarah says, I'm so excited for a singing collab. Girl, me too. I will get to that. I'm so sorry that I haven't gotten to it sooner. Guys, if y'all don't know Sarah Rose, go check her out on Instagram. She plays ukulele and she sings. She has a beautiful voice, and we're going to be collabing soon on Instagram once I like get my life together. There are so many things that I have been just like putting off. So Eden and I were supposed to start a collab channel. Still haven't edited that first video. But yeah, Sarah and I are gonna do a collab and it's gonna be sick. Okay, get ready for it. Bougie Music says, OMG, that's my favorite. So yeah. Okay. I'm kind of sad that my Capri Sun is all gone. Dang. Andrew says, have you gotten your YouTube Rewind invite yet? No. And I just found out that YouTube has already started inviting people to VidCon for featured creators. I'm just like going to assume that they're not going to ask me because I haven't heard anything yet. And I'm so sad because like I would love to go, but also they just like don't pay attention to me, which is cool too. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't really matter. I think my goal right now is to plan a tour for 2020 and go to some cities, play some shows, also get some more original music out beforehand. So Sarah says, do you like country music? Okay, so quite surprisingly, even though I live like in the heart of countryland, country music, I am not a big fan of country music. There are some songs that I can stand, but yeah, for the most part, like I just don't like it. I wish I did. I feel like my life would be easier if I did like it, just because I'm so much around it. Like we used to live next to Garth Brooks' ex-wife, and my sisters went to the same school as his daughters. And my mom actually like had conversations with him a couple times. So yeah. Do you like pop music? I do, yeah. I went to a Billie Eilish concert, so she's like one of the biggest pop stars at the moment. Do more death metal about suffering. I suffer more. I don't know if I'd consider that death metal, but sure. All right. All right, fam. Come on, who doesn't scream the lyrics of Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood? Okay, yeah, I can scream along to that song, man. K-Sim says, if I paid for the tickets, would you go to a Garth Brooks concert? I would, yeah. I enjoy concerts. I personally wouldn't spend my own money to go to a country concert, but hey, Garth Brooks, he's pretty chill. I do like a few of his songs. I like Friends in Low Places. I can sing along to that. Really the only song I know by him, actually. So I said I like a few songs. That's the only one. Never mind. Ninja Elma says, I gave you some likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. And Nahit says, financial advice. I need to do a stream where I just talk about finances and all of my financial advice, because I feel like that is another topic that needs to be done separately, because if I start talking about finances on this stream, everyone is going to be bored out of their mind and leave, besides maybe you, Nahit. Because I do get very passionate about finances and budgeting. Yeah, Sophia says drink water. I need to go get my water. It's actually out in the kitchen at the moment. William Cooper says, see my donation on YouTube. Wait, I missed it. Where is it? Hold on, William. Why can't I see it? Oh no, hold on. I want to find it. I'm so sorry that I missed it. It's not showing up because I it updated too much. But William, thank you. I appreciate that. You are a star. Thank you, thank you. It really does help out. Bougie Music says someone donated on YouTube. Yo, you are amazing for letting me know. Yeah, it keeps going black. I need to find out what setting got messed with. Andrea says, from you and your siblings, who's the youngest and the oldest? Okay, so my oldest sister, Chantel, she's almost 30. Then there's Eden, and then there's my older brother, Britt, who also edits some of my videos. Then there's me, and then I have 2 younger brothers. So there's 6 of us total. So I am the 4th child. Expert Amateur says, how long are you going to be live for? I'm actually probably going to hop off in a minute here and go edit that collab that I should have edited 2 weeks ago. Do you know the band Skillet? I do. Have I seen them live? Dude, I can't remember if I saw them at Winter Jam one year or if I'm just tripping out. I can't remember. William Cooper says, please see it. Wait, did you donate on YouTube again? YouTube ain't showing. William, I'm so sorry if I keep missing it, but I appreciate the donation so much. Thank you. Dude, yeah, YouTube chat, crazy. Please say it. I'm so sorry. If you type whatever you typed into the YouTube donation chat here, I can see it, William. So Sophia says, wait, Britt is older than you. He is, yeah. He's a couple years older than me. Video editing tips. Honestly, you don't want video editing tips from me. I am not that good at it. That's why I'm trying to get Britt to edit more of my vids. What editor do you use? I personally use iMovie to cut it all together, and then Britt uses Adobe Premiere to add all the fun dynamic stuff and all the memes. Your mom says, I saw you at the gathering place with Eden and was too scared to say hi. When were we at the gatherings? That was how many weeks ago? Oh my word, but if y'all ever see me out in public, please come say hi. Please. I would hate for you to like have one chance to come and meet me in person and talk to me and like miss that chance. So please, please do. Yeah, don't ever be scared to come up to me. I promise. Oh, William says, please say happy birthday to me. I'm turning 13 on the 22nd. Oh my word, happy birthday, William. I hope you have the best day ever. That's so fun. K-Sim says, you're not that scary. Don't worry. LOL. K-Sim, you would be surprised how many people like I've gotten messages from where they're like, oh my gosh, I saw you, but I was too scared to come up and say hi. Like, please don't be scared. I promise it'll be a wonderful time. Ninja Elmo says, I like your phone case. Thank you. Chris says, even in Walmart. Yeah, okay, so there was one time, I've probably told this story before, but Eden and I were looking at shampoo and conditioner in Walmart, and there were these girls just kind of like, that kept looking over at us. And we're like, okay, do they know us? Do they not? And we decided like, oh, if they knew us, they would come up and say something or whatever. So we just like went on our way. We don't know. Maybe they were just staring at us because, I don't know, for whatever reason that other people would stare at other people in public. And then later, Eden got a comment on our video from one of the girls who was like, we saw you at Walmart looking at the shampoo, but we were too scared to come up and say hi. And we're like, no, come up and say hi to us. Like, we want to meet you. We want to hug you. K-Sim says, if I ever saw you, I couldn't help myself but say something. Yeah, I can imagine you would probably come up and just start roasting me. Be like, yo, you're trash. I'm kidding. Frieza Capri Sun. I still need to do that. Random S, you're so right. Sam Wright says she never sees mine. Hey, I just saw your comment. Sorry I didn't see your ones before. Jessica, thank you for the 50 likes. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. How's it like to be an older sister? Okay, so I am an older sister to two brothers. I really wish that I was an older sister to a sister. Like, I always wanted a younger sister so bad. But I mean, having younger brothers, like, I get along with them-ish, but I'm not best friends with them. So I feel like if I did have a younger sister, though, I would want to be, like, really, really close to her. All right. I think I need to hop off this live stream and go get some editing done, probably go cry for a bit, and then take a break and then cry some more. But I love you guys so much, and thank you for coming to this live stream. I'm still trying to like read some of them chats. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I really do appreciate you taking your time to come to this live stream today and chat with me and hang out. K-Sim says, how much for a bottle of your tears? You can get those for free. Like, if you just watch my videos and like and comment and subscribe, dude, I'll send you a bottle of my tears. That's easy. Expert Amateur says, can I still guest in the future? Of course. Oh my word. Like, next live stream you come to that you're available, just let me know. Be like, hey, can I guest? Let's do this. I would love to meet you, like, face to face digitally, and in real life, but like obviously at the moment digitally is like what we can do. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a fantastic day. Bye.